video, we're gonna talk about 6 trends that I think are great. I don't think you'll ever regret doing them. If you like these trends and you end up buying into them, I don't think you'll ever regret it, okay? And then I've got 6 trends that I just, in my opinion, I think you might look back and be like, I don't know what I was thinking. There's one that I might be drawing a really hard line in the sand. But I'm gonna mention it because I'm just not into it. I don't know. Let's get started. One trend I don't think you'll ever regret, and it's such a huge trend right now, and I personally love it, but it's the Chanel-inspired tweed jacket, gold button cardigan, big sunglasses, preppy Upper East Side, purebred poodle look that we have been seeing all up in the fashion world for the last couple seasons, maybe few seasons. This trend is very strong right now, and I don't see it going anywhere because it is so wearable and it's very classic. Like, even when this is not trending and it's not on trend, you're never gonna look out of style, and it just always looks very classy and sophisticated. Now, you can always go the route of pairing this with black pants and big sunglasses and hair pulled back and borrow somebody's poodle and that whole look, but the way I personally love this is pairing it back with very casual items. I mean, this is what works for me. I think this is one of those pieces that you can have that just easily elevates your outfit. I mean, so easily. You can throw it on in 5 minutes and you look very polished and put together with minimal effort. This video is sponsored by Goelia. Goelia has really great items in this department. These cardigans I'm showing you from Goelia, I just adore. I love them. I love that I can put them on with a pair of jeans and walk out the door. They look very pulled together and polished, and they're very cozy. They're very comfortable. And if you've been looking at all these kinds of cardigans that are out there, these are actually very affordable. I'm going to be featuring some Goelia items throughout this video, and I will link them all below with my sizes. I don't know if everyone feels this way, but I am personally very tired of hearing about quiet luxury. I don't want to hear that term anymore. I'm so over it. If I never hear the term quiet luxury again, it will be too soon. But I do love the look or the style. And basically what it is relaxed fit, wearable classics put together in a way that looks, that's very wearable. And it's one of those things that even when it's not trending, it'll still look amazing and wonderful. And this is a very big trend. I mean, this is like, if you were to say one of the major trends of 2024, it's this whole look. Everything has gone more towards classic pieces, focusing on basics. I mean, it's a huge trend. So within that genre, within that trend, one of the items that I really love, and I don't think you will regret if this is something you love, but it's the vests that have become a very big trend. We saw them start off with the sweater vest a couple of years ago, and then now we're seeing a lot of suiting vests, and like, I just love this. I absolutely love this. I fell in love with it last summer. I will say you do want to go a little bit higher quality to get a good vest that fits. I don't remember which video it was, but I tried on some vests that were really, really cheap, and they just did not fit or anything. So you want to go to a place like Goelia. It's got a little bit more of a reputation if you're gonna go the suiting vest route. But I love this. I think it's beautiful, and especially for us Floridians, we can wear this by itself, or we can throw a blazer on over it or a jacket, and it just looks so put together. Polished, very classic, very old money. I'm sick of that term too. Let's just go back to calling it classic dressing. But it's just, I think it's a very beautiful look, and I don't think it's one you'll ever regret. Red is a color that came on the scene last year, and I just love that it's a big trend because normally you only see red in like the holiday season and Valentine's Day, and it's usually like a big thick sweater or a going out dress, but not really many other options in red. And so right now, and on into spring, and I think on into the summer and to next fall, red is such a big color. You're gonna find lots of different options in red, like spring styles that are in the color red. And if you were like, red is my jam, and you went out and bought a whole bunch of styles in red that you absolutely loved, and that is your color that you love, you know, I don't think you'll ever regret it, because red is such a classic color. When it's not trending and we are back to only seeing it during the holiday season and around Valentine's Day and maybe like, you know, sexy dress or whatever, you will have those pieces that are like a spring top that's in red, or like a lightweight long sleeve that's in red. that you really don't find all the time. By the way, this long sleeve red knit top I have from Goelia, it's 100% wool, and I get itchy with wool. And I just wanted to point out this one is not itchy. I don't know why, but it's not itchy on me. And I do get itchy with a lot of wools that I put on, but this one is beautiful. It's like very fine knit. And I love this top because it is very, very classic. Logoless, high quality, beautiful handbags are a very big trend right now. And I don't really think you'll ever regret that. Heavy logoed handbags, big, huge Louis Vuitton handbags with like logos everywhere, or Coach logos everywhere, or Gucci logos everywhere. That has just we're just kind of moved away from that. The trend is very much more on these logoless, but still high quality leather handbags. And as I talked about in this video, there are a lot of beautiful, high quality, well-made handbags out there that are just as nice as these, you know, name brand logoed handbags, but they are far less. They're like a fraction of the price. So I love this trend, and I don't think you would ever go wrong or regret buying, you know, as long as it's something you really love and it's something that works for you, buying a handbag in this department. This next one is a trend that I bet you've forgotten that it's a trend. You probably are so used to this right now, and you probably have a couple in your closet that you just don't even think about it as a trend, but it's a trend, and it's the two-piece set. We've been talking about two-piece sets since 2020. It started off with two-piece like sweatpants sets and like things you'd wear at home on the couch. Then it graduated to more loungewear sets, and then it graduated to fancier sets that you would go out in. And so basically two-piece sets all over the board, matching top, matching bottom, is a very big trend, and it is not going anywhere because it's just gotten bigger and bigger. And I don't think you'll ever regret this, because you know what, even whenever the two-piece set kind of dies and goes away, you can just break those pieces apart and wear them separately. Last weekend, I was getting on a 5 a.m. flight, and I looked like I had been hit by 3 trains. I did not look cute, but there was a woman in front of me in the security line who had a two-piece set on. It was gray. It was like more of a elevated loungewear set, and she just looked so beautiful. It was like 4:30 in the morning or something, so I had to stop her and say, "You look amazing." And she said, "Oh, I just had to throw this on." And I'm like, I'm sure she did, but she looked really put together. But I digress. I do love a good two-piece set. I love the casual ones. I love the fancier ones. I think they're a really great, like, one and done, don't have to think much to put together a cute outfit kind of look. This is a trend that you might still be tired of. You might be like, I'm not over it yet. I need some more time, and that's okay. But if you are ready for it, leopard print is back. Now leopard print went a little bit crazy a few years ago. Like everything was in leopard. If you named the piece of clothing, it came in leopard print. And anytime something gets that saturated, eventually we're all like, can someone just stop with leopard print? And we were also seeing leopard print in like neons and hot pink and stuff. That is still kind of looking a little bit out of style. But what has come back and what is very in style is the your classic, normal, everyday looking leopards, like the colors you would see out in the wild, not neon or blue or whatever, but that is very much back. Now, I don't know if you've been on TikTok lately, but there's a trend on TikTok called, I think it's called Mob Wife, something like that. Mob Wife look. I don't remember the specific name, I'll look it up. But that is basically a faux fur coat. Maybe it's in leopard print, and then maybe like a black outfit underneath, some big glasses, some red lips, maybe big hair. I don't know if I'm really gonna be doing that look or that trend. I think it's fun and funny, but not really for me. But I thought I'd throw that in there, and I don't know why, because I'm not gonna wear it, and I actually think you might regret that at some point. I don't know. But my point is, let's go back to the point, reel it back in, Anna. Leopard print, classic traditional leopard print is very much back in style. And that's one of those things, leopard print is very classic. You don't really ever regret anything leopard print as long as it's not like a neon leopard or something. So your leopard print items, if you got tired of them for a while because you were wearing them so much and you were just like, ugh, let me put them away for a while, you might want to bring them back out now. Now let's talk about 6 trends that I believe you might regret. Dare say you will regret them. But hey, to each his own. And sometimes a trend is fun for a while and then we're like, ugh, I think I'm over that, which is great. I just would say, if you really like any of these trends, I wouldn't like go heavy into them and be like, I want my whole closet filled with these trends. I would just maybe get like 1 or 2 in something you really love. Have fun with it. I'm gonna try to say this in a way that's not gonna offend people, because I feel like every time I bring something like this up, I get a lot of pushback. But I feel the way I feel, okay? I'm not telling you to do anything, I'm just telling you the way I feel. And one trend that is coming back is the exposed bra. So back in the Carrie Bradshaw era, Sex and the City, first time it came around, she did a lot of exposed bras, and it was a very, very like eclectic outfit. She definitely had a very unique sense of style. She had a stylist. It was a very specific style. And a lot of us, I say us because I was right there, wore little thin strap tank tops and with a regular bra, maybe it was hot pink, had it hanging out. And I don't know, we did that. I did that. But I think this is one that could go terribly wrong. I think there is a way to do an exposed bra that's very intentional looking and very stylish. And there's a few people that can pull that off. But a lot of the times, it just ends up looking like you wore the wrong bra with your shirt. So unless you are really good at making this kind of outfit, I would just stay away from that one. I don't know. I just think it can kind of start looking like you just didn't care when you got dressed. So that's just the way I feel. I just feel like it's a trend that a lot of us can say cool on somebody else, but I'll pass. Peep toe boots have come back, and I just don't think these make any practical sense. You can't wear them outside when it's freezing cold because your toes would be cold. You can't wear it when it's super hot because it would just make your feet hot. So they're very much like a fashion statement, very much like a leaving your door, jumping in the car, driving to the destination and jumping right inside kind of shoe. I just don't think that these kinds of shoes really are going to be the ones that you really get a lot of use out of. If you love this, maybe get like one pair and then stick with those. But I do think this is one that if you go too heavy into, you might regret later. Satin cargo pants. So this is a big trend. Cargo pockets have been a really big trend for the last couple of years. And the satin and silk bottoms are very much on trend for spring. I don't think I mentioned that in my spring 2024 trends video, but that is also a really big trend. It's kind of always trending, but anyway, back to our point, satin cargo pants or even silk cargo pants, but I have a feeling most of them are gonna come in satin. It's a very trendy look. I think it could be really cute, and if you like this, wonderful. I would say like get one, maybe two pair and stick with those because this is one that it'll be on trend for a while, it'll look fabulous, and I do think they actually look really fabulous in a lot of ways. And when this trend moves on, it is going to look out of style. It's not gonna look classic, it's not gonna look like the trend that just keeps on going. I think it will have a shelf life, and I just wouldn't go too heavy into this one. Just because something is trending and on trend does not mean that you need to jump on that trend at all. And this is one that I 100% feel that way, and it's capri pants. Now, I don't care if they're trending or not. I don't care if it's the latest and everybody who's anyone has them trend. I think the capri pants on most people, they're just not very flattering. Most capri pants hit people at the widest part of their calf, and it's just a very like choppy look. It does not elongate you. It chops your legs off right there. I just don't think it's that flattering on a lot of people. Now, I will say, when it comes to beach time, if you're going to the beach and you plan on walking along the shore, capri pants are amazing. Those capri like cotton or linen pants that hit you at your calf, that allow you to walk in the water without your pants getting wet. That is super practical, amazing use of capri pants. But in that one scenario, like if you're going to the beach, capri pants are great. Any other time, I think there's a lot of other options out there that can look a lot more flattering. And I will say that the capri pants that seem to be coming back around, which I don't even think this is gonna last very long if we're being honest, but they hit a little bit of just right below the knee. A lot of them don't hit so far down the calf. So who knows, maybe this will be a new wave of capri pants that actually are flattering. I don't know. I really would not go crazy into this. If you hear, in some magazine that capri pants are the thing, I would just try them on first and see how you like them. And if they're not flattering on you, as they are not on me and not on a lot of people, just let it go to somebody else. This next trend is one that would just be easy to do for like a couple days and then stop, but it's socks with ballet flats. It's a big trend right now, and I think if I wore that, I would look like I lost my mind, and my husband would say, why are you dressing like our 8-year-old daughter? But I just think this is a very, very trendy trend. I don't see it looking super flattering on a lot of people. It looks very like editorial, like you would take a picture with it, but not something you would actually wear out in real life. I've never seen anybody wearing this in real life, but I seem to see it all over social media. So I don't know what that means, but I definitely think this is one that you might regret. But then again, you can always just not wear the socks with the flats. So at least it's not one that you would go and invest in. And the last trend that you will definitely regret buying is any trend that just doesn't suit you, that you're just not really that into, but maybe you're getting it because it is a trend. I mentioned some spring trends up here, like the V-neck is coming back, but if you don't like V-necks, stick with crew neck. Just because something's trending and just because I love it or your best friend loves it or whatever, it doesn't mean that you need to go and jump on that train just because it's a big trend. And I think a lot of you guys know that, and I don't think a lot of you guys do that. But I think with clothing, really being intentional about your purchases and really deciding if you like it or not is just very important. Now, some of the trends, I mentioned some spring trends up here that I really, really love. And I know they're trends, I know they are, but I really love them. And I know I'll wear them to death for a long time, maybe even longer, who knows. And I know for the most part, I'll get my wear out of them. So there's nothing wrong with buying into trends and whatever. I would just make sure that it's something you really love and you can see yourself wearing and getting a lot of use out of. So I hope you like this video. Let me know what you think. Thank you to Goelia for sponsoring this video. I will link all of these items that I'm wearing in the description box below, and I will see you next time.